Hello? Can you hear me? I need to back. Alright, let me back out. Hold on, let me back out so we can stay at the same time. Shit, stupid fuck. I know. I'm sorry. I'm searching. Pick ain't talking about goddamn man. Sick of it. These niggas losing 80 to 39? Man, this shit crazy. Now, are you going to accept the invite it just sent, or you want me to back out and search at the same time? Okay. RPO God. Here we go, chat. Ooh.
Welcome everyone to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, Kansas State Wildcats.
Shit, he just said connection to the pair been low. Alright. Weird ass shit. I ain't got no connection in a minute on this bitch, truth be told. I'm searching. It took me straight back to the main menu though, right? I mean, it took right back to the Dynasty thing. I'm searching again. Yeah, I'm searching. Okay, okay.
Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Breaking tackles.
The
25. Across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
That's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. No huddle here for the offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. That's That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. Makes a quick catch. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Cougars looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught quickly. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter.
This is good. The quarterback got 6,000 passing yards. What the fuck, Rick?
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Complete to the running
What
back
a
this
call,
fourth down
boy.
play.
You pulled
He
it right
takes
up
for the
that
score.
end, boy.
Touchdown, BYU.
Ooh,
That
shit.
kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter.
Did they call that, Rick, boy?
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver.
Oh, what a read.
That one's picked off. What a play.
Dang.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a
Chris, that's
fucking read, that
back-to-back
ball.
drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to
read
regroup on
that.
the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now.
Pick.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackler. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Damn, myself, no good.
Behind the line for a loss of one.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone.
Look at that. That nigga locked no team for real.
Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
I swear he is. I swear that nigga locked no keys.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great...
Looking to make a play deep downfield.
I'm going to him, man.
He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Oh my God.
Complete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
First down, tackled at the 45. The Wildcats come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Complete on the shovel pass. And tackled there by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Man,
Intercepted in the end zone.
this shit's sad. There's some sad shit going on out here.
That's a solid return.
We just
after the
get the ball back to
interception.
each other back.
Well, this is why this free safety
Back
is, to
and
me,
forth.
one of the top players in the country.
Back and forth.
Does a great job of reading the quarterback, follows
That
his
mouth ain't
instincts
throwing
there,
that beat like he's
which
supposed
leads
to.
him to the interception.
Lord have mercy.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
That nigga look like a fucking linebacker. Somebody a safety. That nigga big as hell.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short throw running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
What a route.
Catch made by the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end.
He caught
Finds
this.
a receiver in the middle of the field. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Too many turnovers. Too many turnovers. Too
The
many
Wildcats will
turnovers.
keep this away to begin the second half.
Too many turnovers.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it.
Fumble. That's it.
The defense recovers
That's
the
it.
fumble.
Down that motherfucker.
Contact from that hit all the way
Tough
up here in the
fumble, boy. He knocked
booth.
the
So
fuck out there, man.
it's easy to blame the ball
Yeah.
carrier, but I don't know if
Thank you.
anybody could have
Too
been able
far.
to hold on to the ball
That
after
one
that
no
hit.
fumble.
Not the news the coach
You
was
hit the
hoping to
little
hear.
nigga
He
like
took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. He's going to hand this off. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks like Kansas State will have the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick route. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. The Wildcats will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator, because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Oh my
Hell of
gosh,
a red
Chris, I
zone
thought
defense,
he was
bro.
going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off and pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles.
Whoa.
But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line. And And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
What kind of shit is this?
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Tried to punch it in himself. Can't get past the defense there.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Spins away from defenders. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Man.
Interception number 5 as
What
the
the
nightmare
fuck?
performance continues. That's a potential game
That's
changer.
crazy, bro. I
return.
threw that bitch in. He
Boy, this
still
defense has
got
been
to
great
it.
entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played
just
well
don't
all game
understand
long,
this shit.
and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side.
What the fuck?
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, BYU.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry up. It's a quarterback keeper. He's scored by the defense.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand. Third down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Damn, if I didn't bump that
They
nigga.
stopped
Fuck.
at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man, has the 1st down. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37th. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
Damn, nigga.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And this pass is caught. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for a
damn.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. There was a foot race and he won it. Hutchinson defense curve. Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Extra point up and good. A double
And
digit
BYU got me fucked up in the day. Running that move defense. I'm finna start running this shit too. Everybody else running it. I'm not aware of running too. Everybody wanna run the move defense.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Desperation time. They got to score and then set up for an onside kick and hope. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that. This football game was still in doubt. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take another shot right here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. Score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive on the play call? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there.
Threw the ball
And
entirely
this
too much.
crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offensive hit back. They feed the fullback this time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, they feed the fullback here, the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but it
And it's intercepted. The immediate pick six. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head
Shit
coach.
we can do
Will
about this shit.
accept that penalty, of course.
I hate this fucking guy. Weak ass shit.
And now
Shit,
the
we
try
need
for the
back,
2-point
check.
conversion. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Hey, ball game, folks.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.
God damn, nigga, you goddamn busting up when you beat me, though. Ain't nobody, coach.